So here we are in the SK Lights. The top 5 in the standings are in 5th position, Ronnie Williams, Robert Charland in 4th, Membrino in 3rd, Dylan Kopech in 2nd, and Zach Asklar in leading the division. 54 points separates those top 5.
We're green and racing to the bottom of turn number 1, and the Racing Mason is looking to build a wall between him and 2nd, but it is Peyton Henry who's been so strong in recent weeks, setting in the catbird seat. Salva is up to 3 on the high side, now challenging. Here comes Goff, Matt, as they head off turn 4.
And Jay Goff making a bold move to the bottom of Nick Salva. So that little crossover activity, and it helps produce a 3rd place effort for Goff, maybe only by a molecule. Now Salva gets his spot back as those two cars are paper clipped together as they go into turn 4.
Back to the stripe they come. They touch, and Salva is crossed up. He comes across in front of Williams, and down the front straightaway, it is Tyler Hines with car number 19, giving a side shot to the wall as Silva pulls away. The Williams machine trying to get fired back up, burning off some of that fuel in the exhaust. But it is Tyler Hines' number 19 car in North Haven, Connecticut, the Gunsmoke Stables machine that literally got turned just after coming off turn number 4 and came to a screeching halt to the right of the start-finish line. So with 1 lap up on the board in this 20-lap event for the SK Light Modifieds, we are in a holding pattern as the Family Ford event field safety services crew heads out to check the situation. We appreciate their support as we've got a special announcement, Matt, coming up now.
We have one fan who is in a great mood tonight because he is celebrating a birthday. So happy birthday wishes go out to John Hanault from his loving Inez, also known as Miss King. So John, happy birthday. Now remember, we have promised you some great prizes tonight in our Pit Stopper program Lucky Numbers giveaway. If you want to be eligible, here's how you do it. You see Caleb. He is navigating his way through the bleachers. He has those valuable programs. One could have your lucky number in it. Just wave him over. He will be happy to go right to your seat. You don't even have to move. So Joey Farino has one of the best crew chiefs, Paul French. Unfortunately, Paul will not be able to help him as we go to Joey Farino and Jim Wayne.
Down here over by the 87 SK Light, Joey Farino, soft, off the rim, the tire there on the driver's side. What happened?
I don't know. The car had a good run going on. I mean, I started picking off a couple of cars coming through 1 and 2, going down the backstretch. I don't know exactly who crossed up in front of me. I saw some sparks. Saw him coming down the track. I went to the high side. Looked like the 19 went low. Clipped them after he clipped whoever was spinning, came across my left front and the tire went flat. Just thank God there's not a lot of damage to it.
Not what last week's winner was looking for.
No, a heartbreaker. Remember, for these individuals, they do not have the luxury of having their crew members with the war wagons on pit road. So if something like this occurs, unfortunately, it forces them to be sidelined. Meanwhile, down on pit road, Dylan Kopech, he's got a flat. It's on the right front with car number 66. So he is now down on pit road. Dylan has had no luck in recent weeks. At the start of this season, he was the guy to watch as a big winner, but now Lady Luck just doesn't shine on the Kopech family race car as it sets now stranded with a flat right front. The field is doubled up, paired off in rows of 2. Nicholas Salva will try to come from the back of the pack. Tyler Hines, the same story there, and along with Williams, who'll be threading the needle as well. Get ready, it's time to go back to racing. 1 of the 20 is complete. Leo Bim Adams giving the lights are off on the pace car and heading down on pit road. The green is out, Matt, and we've got a picture perfect start, and it looks like that Frankie Cardiel is able to hold on, but look out, here comes Jay Goff. Goff works his magic on the inside. Bob Charland is so overdue for a victory, he can taste it. He now, and look at his neighbor, Harry Wheeler and Goff. They are all threading the needle, and Peyton Henry's right in the mix.
As three Stafford drivers are trying to bob and weave their way to the front. Jay Goff very aggressive in the early going, and that could be an indication that he has a very quick car. Peyton Henry surrounding him from behind. Harry Wheeler trying to get under him. Here comes Wheeler trying to elbow his way underneath Henry. Peyton holds him off. And in the infield is Harry Wheeler as he gets a ride into Conestoga country, and that car is swallowed up on the infield.
Heartbreaker, he gets it fired back up. We're still under green. Out in front, Cardeal. Running in second is Goff. Peyton Henry, another good run in third. Fourth spot is Membrino. Fifth spot is Charland, and that's the way they currently run. Meanwhile, Goff tests the waters. Here comes Peyton Henry again. This kid's got a ton of talent. He moves into second,
But he goes into the wall!
Peyton Henry goes into the wall. Goff gives him the 1-2 punch after the two got tangled together, and Goff will pull away as Peyton Henry's car is just to the right of the Extra Mart convenience store billboard down into turn number 3.
Boy, he got such a great run coming off of turn number 2, and then all of a sudden it looked like the car just got away from him.
Sure did. It literally became evil, and when it did, it darted directly across in front of Goff. Goff tried to avoid it, came to a halt, and just in the nick of time, the Scranton Motors wrecker going there to assist. These wreckers are providing us with the service. They're donating their time and their efforts. Good folks like Chuck's Towing, Scranton Motors Sales and Service, along with our friends from Gary's Auto Service. We appreciate everything that you do. Don't forget to purchase those souvenir programs. Lucky numbers are coming up. Autograph Alley is open up, and we're taking another look at it on instant replay from Broadcast Central. And Peyton Henry tried to come out wide. Goff was there. The two came together, and there's the move. Peyton Henry made a nice move on the inside down the back stretch. He drifted up just a bit, was not apparently aware that Goff had already committed for the same piece of real estate, and the end results was what you saw. Harry Wheeler was doing a great job running the high line and the inside line when he got out of shape off turn number 4, slid down through the center of the infield, but was able to pull away. So for Goff and Harry Wheeler, they've got plenty of time. 16 circuits remain.
So he is ready to get up to speed, getting the jump on Tony Membrino Jr. Bob Charland ducks into third, and here is Frank Cardeal, a power move off of turn number 1 to solidify his lead against Tony Membrino, but here comes Tony making a comeback.
He does just that. He tries to contend. Dylan Campbell is running strong here tonight. He started dead last, and he's up among the top 5 cars. Further back in the field, we see Harry Wheeler trying to thread the needle. Membrino makes a bid down underneath Cardeal. Meanwhile, Charland is still in third. Askler has been there and done that this season. He's up to the 4th spot, and Campbell from scratch is up to position number 5.
That is a black number 20 car. Now trying to give him some company is a 47 of Ronnie Williams, a rookie driver. Up at the front, the sparks are starting to fly between Cardeal and Membrino. Membrino, a little love tap. Forearm shiver to the back bumper of the Cardeal car, and it might have cost Membrino some momentum.
Off the turn, Membrino sees a little racing room to the bottom. Down into turn number 1, black versus white, as they work their way off the second turn. Frankie Cardeal by half a car, trying to hold off Membrino. Pinches the car down, steps on the gas, and Membrino is not giving up as they dig in off turn 4.
And here comes Cardeal getting another challenge. Membrino, he is able to whiplash his way into the lead. Zach Asklar off the base as he got together with Charland, trying to take advantage of that situation is Dylan Campbell in car number 20 as he tries to tap dance around, snaking his way like a belly dancer is Rick Williams. That car looks like it's possessed. He looked like Linda Blair in the Exorcist movie as he comes to a stop in turn number 4. And that car, it looked like a hula dancer on Hawaii 5-0 as it came off of turn number 4.
It sure did, Matt, and Jay Goff kind of got on the binders, and poor Nick Salva had no place to go, so a little bit of bumper action there as now Williams' car gets fired back up as they'll check the racing surface from Family Ford and Enfield. 9 up on the board, 1 lap shy. Amazingly enough, the fastest car or the fastest lap turn of the racetrack was Jay Goff, who is currently being shown among the top 10 cars. You could be in that seat next Friday night. Green flag is out, and in the seat at the point, it is still a good battle between 2 of the fiercest. Frankie Cardile and Membrino. Look at Membrino up on the wheel, and Charland now moves to the inside. Frankie Cardile says no way. He comes back off turn number 4, and they are side by side.
As those 2 cars are welded together, going for the lead, going way to the outside is Frankie Cardile. It worked. It gave him some adrenaline, and he is able to shuffle his way around. Membrino, sole control of the lead for Frankie Cardile.
Frankie Cardile just didn't give up, and each and every time by, he showed why he is a true veteran, setting a blistering pace back in command. Membrino fights back. Here comes Askler. He's now down underneath Charland. Charland's got a rocket off the turn, pulls back into 3rd. Meanwhile, further back in the field, here comes Jay Goff again. He's gotten his 2nd win. The same can be said for Harry Wheeler. Membrino changes his strategy, high, then low, Matt, off turn 2.
Membrino, he is trying to scalpel his way underneath Frankie Cardile. Not enough room to make it happen. Let's see what happens as they exit turn number 4. Escobar looking tough in car number 28. And now Tyler Hines in car number 19. He is pestering the back bumper of the Campbell car. Here is Membrino. He doesn't give up as he is now changes lanes to go to the outside. So the unpredictability of Tony Membrino Jr. in car number 44.
Membrino's got a car that works wherever he puts it on the racetrack, but Frank Cardile is driving his race and his line. Membrino is there again, sees it on the bottom. Here comes Charland. There might not be much opportunity left, and now Membrino will try it again. Charland is on the binders right behind him. 3 cars freight training off turn number 4. Membrino back on the line. Now does the crossover again to the bottom. No, he can't do it, but the heat is on.
Top 4 cars could fit inside a beach ball. The man with a bounce is Frankie Cardile. Another threat being posed by Membrino. A little xylophone action to the back bumper. Once again, it might have cost Membrino some momentum. Charlotte trying to cash in on the outside. And here comes Zach Asklar as he is able to toboggan his way into 3rd. Making a move to get into contention is Campbell in car number 20. But the battle rages for the lead. Cardile and trying to torpedo underneath him is the 44 of Tony Membrino.
Membrino thinks twice of it, crosses back over. Bottom shot move to the inside. It is Membrino back in command. Cardile just doesn't give up in the outside lane. Askler is now there. 3 cars contending off turn number 4. Back to the stripe they come. Cardile is on the high side. He gathers it back. Bottom of turn number 1. Membrino, tight line to the inside. Pinches the car off just enough. Drifts back out as they head into turn 3.
Any one of 3 cars can win it. Here comes Asklar. He is looking to get under Membrino. Membrino a little sideways, enabling Frank Cardile to take the lead. The white flag lap. One more time around. Membrino on the bottom. He tuckers out Cardile as they go down the backstretch.
Deep into turn number 3. They are side by side to the bottom of the racetrack. Askler moves in. Membrino is there. Cardile with a slight advantage. Off turn number 4, 3 wide. They come back to the line, and it is a barn burner at the finish. And Frankie Cardile is the man who'll take down the win at an incredible run with a 3-way finish to the wire. Membrino unofficially in 2nd, Askler to finish in 3rd, Bob Charland in the 4th spot, and 5th was Tyler Hines.
Then it was Ronnie Williams who finished 6th. Jay Goff, a good comeback for him to take 7th. Nick Salva in 8th. In 9th was Harry Wheeler, and Rick Williams will finish 10th.
11th spot goes to Scott Booley. Dylan Campbell will finish in 12th. And then it'll be Peyton Henry in 13th, Joey Farino in 14th, and Dylan Kopech will finish in position number 15.
You know, great strategy by Frank Cardile. On that last lap, one of the most exciting SK Light races we have ever seen at Stafford. It was Membrino and Asklar both going for the bottom groove. That meant the outside was wide open for Frankie Cardile. He was very astute, very clever, and he is our winning driver tonight as Frankie Cardile went to the open lane, and it turned out to be the path to victory lane.
It sure did, and very deservingly so. He is in CarQuest victory lane. We'll give him a second to get out of the race car. Great run for Membrino. That kid's got a ton of talent as well. And Askler, he has come into his own since that victory. Let's see what's going to happen. As in just a moment, we'll be heading down to CarQuest victory lane. But right now, we want to remind you that if you haven't already done so, to make sure you pick up your official Pit Stopper magazine. Another birthday wish goes out. Happy birthday to Jeff, who is a huge Ted Christopher fan from the Scott Cook Group. And remind everyone again that the main grandstand area is a non-smoking grandstand. So please do not smoke there. And he is out of the car, celebrating on the roof. Frankie Cardile down there with Jim Wayne.
You know, you just put a dent in your roof, but you'll be able to rub that out. What took you so long to get to victory lane?
I don't know. I've been having bad luck this year, but I had a buddy help me get me back on track here tonight. I want to thank Folsom Construction. He's number one. Teddy, Christopher, M&T Enterprise, my dad, Robbie Summers, Hoosier Tire East, my buddy Ron. And I want to thank the 44 for racing me clean.
Tony Membrino Jr. racing Frankie clean there. And don't you have anything else to say? You usually do when you're in victory lane. Frank Cardile taking the checkered flag in the SK Light. Let's bring over second place now, Tony Membrino. Okay. And how was that ride tonight?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. We had a real good car all day. My dad got this thing going good. We've been going good for the last month and a half, so I'm pretty pleased with the way we ran today. Congrats to Frankie. That's probably the most fun I had racing for the win. Side by side with that guy, I could do that any day of the week. We had a really stout car. I almost had a shot for the win. Kind of got turned sideways down the backstretch, but no surprise there. Got to thank my sponsors, Bay Crane Northeast, CWPM, Richards Corporation, Embroidery Works, everybody that helps out in this car, the whole TMR team. Without their support, I wouldn't be here. And I don't know, 3 seconds of the row, I'm starting to feel like a bridesmaid. We gotta get something going.
Well, second place isn't too bad, and that you gave the fans just an incredible amount of excitement too with that racing the last few laps.
Yeah, if you put me and Frank side by side together, we're bound to put a good show on. And this division puts on a good show every week. I'm glad the fans got to see a show like that. I got to thank them for coming out and supporting your local short track. And three second place finishes, three weeks in a row where we're dead end at the line. So hopefully we keep this going and improve on it a little bit.
Congratulations on your second place finish. Tony Membrino in the number 44 SK Light. And here now coming in third, Zach Asklar had to give Frank a shower even before he got out of the car. What a run.
Well, last week he said I owed him one, so I'm going to take that as my payback. He had a good run. The first get on the front stretch, I thought I messed up a left side tire, so I was kind of nursing the car until the end, and then it was pretty decent. It wasn't the best car to win tonight, but it was an awesome points night tonight. I got to thank my sponsors, Feature and Ben Funeral Services, Brothers Pool, Apollo Refrigeration, and New Generation Salon.
That was one heck of a race there for the last couple of laps. I don't even have a seat here in the infield, and I was on the edge of it just the same. How was that for you?
I was trying to be patient until coming into 3, and then it was going to be all out. So I tried to go 3 wide, but they had to run. So I'll take third any night.
Sure, why not? Zach Asklar, third place there. Congratulations.